Parker Romo out to tee it up as Tulsa won the toss. They deferred, and SMU will have the football to begin things. Prochet, number 3, and Page, number 4, are back deep. And Prochet, a dangerous, dangerous weapon on this team. Over 1,000 yards receiving. So set to go here with 19 Tulsa seniors playing their final game of the season. Tulsa just 2 wins on the season. No bowl game for them. They're trying to play spoiler. They're trying to end their season on a high note.
This kickoff return team for SMU is dangerous. 8th in the country.
As Romo boots it away, and Prochet backpedaling, and he booted it out of the end zone. So SMU will have it from the 25. JR Chick-fil-A lineups, and we focus on the man that runs this air raid offense for Sonny Dykes, Ben Hicks.
You know, career 8,700 yards passing, but it was a transition for him this year to understand the air raid offense. So much in this offense is put on the quarterback's shoulders. The wide receivers just run their route. The quarterback has to diagnose the defense, understand where to go. Last 5 games, Ben Hicks has been a much better quarterback, understanding this offense, over 300 yards a game.
Yeah, and 12 touchdowns as they hand it off here to Braden West. And West takes it out to the 31-yard line. Reggie Robinson on the tackle, gain of 6. The offense brought to us by Chick-fil-A. Prochet, tell us why this guy's so special.
Such a playmaking receiver. 7th in the country, 82 receptions, over 1,000 yards, 23 career receptions. Just a really good football player.
Here's Hicks now on 2nd down, going to swing it out there and gets it into the hands of Braden West once again. And he's got enough to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Caleb Evans on the tackle, gain of 6. Your highlighted guy is their stud linebacker, Cooper Edmiston.
Well, talk about playmaking linebackers. He's done things this year that nobody else has done in the country.
Here they go, right back to work, and they get it over the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Jordan Mitchell, getting the start here today because of McKinley Whitfield. He is out for the 1st half. Targeting penalty last week against him. Back to West they go again.
Ooh, Hicks got in there trying to throw a block, took a shot to his knees. That's not what Sonny Dykes wants to see of his quarterback.
No. Travis Gibson on the stop there. Ben Hicks was benched for a stretch earlier this season. Pretty remarkable the comeback he's made to adapt to the offense, this air raid that you've told us about. Freeman in the backfield now. Hicks under pressure, and they get him, and they got rid of the ball. One of the linemen got it, and they got a short gain just over the line of scrimmage there. Gibson on the tackle, as it was Pursley that got the football.
Pursley starting at left tackle for Bo Morris. He started earlier, 6 games this year.
Sonny Dykes, well traveled in his coaching career, his 1st season at SMU, trying to get his team to 6 wins to get them bowl eligible.
He was a head coach at Louisiana Tech, did an excellent job, and went to Cal. Got fired at Cal after the 2016 season when he interviewed for the Baylor job.
So SMU got the football first, and this is that opening possession. They get it over the midfield line to the 49 of Tulsa, gain of 3. Tackle made by Cullen Wick. Philip Montgomery's got the beads around his neck there in his 4th season. Had a couple of good years to start. Last 2 have been so good.
2016, they went 10-3. It was a phenomenal year. His name was bantered around at a lot of different jobs. You know, and then now 2 years in a row, you've only won 2 games.
Here's 3rd down and 6 now. Hicks, they bring the heat. Hicks on the run. Can't get rid of it. And he's dropped inside of the 25. What a play by Cullen Wick. Tracked him down, a big-time loss. Brings up 4th down.
And I don't know what Hicks was doing. Just throw the ball away. You're rolling. You're outside the tackle. All you have to do is get it past the line of scrimmage. He's got plenty of time to throw this ball away. You see that it's not there. The offensive line didn't move. Just throw it away now. He doesn't throw it, holds onto the ball. It's a big loss.
In fact, it's a loss of 26 yards. So 4th and 32, and they bring on the junior out of Australia, Jamie Sackville. Jarian Anderson waiting the punt, standing back at his 40 for Tulsa. Short kick, and SMU will down it. It'll be downed in the vicinity of the 40-yard line. 12:04 to go in the opening quarter. SMU and Tulsa here in the American. The Mustangs trying to win to become bowl eligible. We're back after this. Happy Thanksgiving weekend to you and yours. No score early on here from Chapman Stadium here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. SMU and Tulsa, a little American Athletic Conference action. Jay Feely, Ben Holden, great to be with you. And SMU, Jay, for them, they get a win. They get to 6, become bowl eligible. This team started 0-3. They were one of 12 teams in the FBS to do that. Miami, entering the day, was the only team to get to 6 wins.
Yeah, it'd be huge for Sonny Dykes and his team. It's a fascinating matchup for me. It's the air raid versus the veer and shoot. You got 2 different ways to score a lot of points. You know, and you've seen this. We saw it when we watched the Oklahoma-West Virginia game. This air raid offense, you saw it get grounded in the Washington State-Washington game when they played in the snow.
Yeah, no kidding. As the first play from scrimmage goes complete to Keenan Johnson. Time for our Chick-fil-A lineups. And we talk about the quarterback for Tulsa, Seth Boomer, the redshirt freshman who's taken over. What do you like about him from what you've seen of him?
He's progressing each week. He's a freshman, as you said, getting better. His first 3 starts really rough. Last 4 games much better.
Here is Shamari Brooks. Part of their 1-2 punch in the backfield was tackled by Patrick Nelson. Chick-fil-A lineups. Chandler Miller's your guy. Why is that?
All AAC 2 years in a row. He started every game since his Redford freshman year when he had his first start. You know, just a stud up there. Not only is he really good, but he's out there all the time. You can rely on him. He's consistent. He plays through injuries. 50th consecutive start.
Yeah, most in Tulsa history, and they've got a lot of history with this football program and playing for a lot of years. And he's a good one out of Bixby, Oklahoma, 6'3" and 297. One of 19 seniors playing today. There's a pass over the middle. It is caught. It's a first down. It was caught by Chris Minter, the tight end, and Minter picks up 10.
Go play action, fake it to the running back. Come right out and hit the tight end, move the sticks.
Boomer, quick throw to the outside, catch made. But a quick tackle made there. Justin Hobbs on the reception. And the SMU defense, it's all about a couple of their linebackers, Jay, the M&M boys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Mitchell and Moore right there. Both those guys, excellent. They're very similar players, the best players on this defense, and lead the team in tackles for loss, sacks. Really, those 2 linebackers are the key to this entire defense.
Yeah, Moore comes into the game with 79 tackles, and Mitchell 75. And Sonny Dykes telling us the other day, he said, without them, we're not in the position we're in. A sack there as they get to the quarterback as Patrick Nelson comes in and takes down Seth Boomer.
This has been a problem here for this offense. Turnovers and sacks. That's the 27th sack this year. You have a good drive going. You get it first down, you're moving, you're on the verge of field goal range, and then you get backed up with a sack.
So now 3rd and 13 here.
See the trips down here, the bunch formation. Yes. They love to throw little bubble screens. The 2 blockers out in front.
See if they can come up with a conversion here. Boomer stands in, got time, now fires down the middle, and incomplete. Was trying to connect there with Kalen Stokes, but he can't do it.
Stokes, yeah, Ben, who leads the team in receptions and yards. This is a play he's got to come up with. It's there, it's a really good throw. You got to go down, make that catch. And then now you're out of field goal range. It's 4th and long. Do you punt? Do you go for it? You know, if it's 4th and inside of 8, I'd probably go for it. But, you know, you only have 2 wins. Why not?
Tulsa 18 out of 31 on 4th down this season. And Seth Boomer takes a look back. Watching the play clock. And they're going to take a timeout here.
Bring in Thomas Bennett, son of Darren Bennett. I played against Darren a lot, one of the best of all time to do it. And really, you know, a guy who paved the way for everybody. Yeah. All the punters that have come from Australia, Darren Bennett was the guy who paved the way for him. It was his son, Thomas Bennett. Had an excellent year as well, 46-yard average per punt. It's 5th in the country.
Yep. Outstanding leg he's got, the great genes. Career long, a 69-yarder. As Prochet lets this one sail, and it goes into the end zone. And SMU will take over with a fresh set of downs. 44-yard punt. This is Kamen Freeman. Freeman, nice spin move. And Sonny Dykes said to us on our call this week, he said, we need a big game out of him. They need him to get going. He picked up 5 there. Cooper Edmiston made the tackle on him.
They got to run the ball. Ground and pound today. That's not normally what the air raid does. But Tulsa giving up 250 yards rushing per game.
When these two teams met last year, Freeman, 9 carries for 22 yards, had 2 touchdowns. Empty backfield here. Hicks now gets rid of it. Ball up in the air. Intercepted. It's intercepted. And it's picked off by guess who, Jay? Cooper Edmiston. This kid is a turnover magnet.
His 4th interception on the year. Nobody in the country has his numbers. Over 100 tackles, 4 interceptions now, 3 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries. Just finds a way to make plays throughout the year. A good job reading this route concept and breaking it up, getting the deflection. And then Edmiston comes in there and makes the interceptions. A huge play for this Tulsa defense.
Unbelievable. He has just got a nose and a knack for the ball and comes up with a play. It was Zaven Collins that got a piece of it, and Collins is a huge part of that linebacking core as well. The redshirt freshman, number 23. So Tulsa's in business now. Brooks. Not much. Gain at 2 there. So the stop made by Kyron Mitchell. Seth Boomer, 3rd quarterback they've used this year to start a game. Other guy's injured and had to go to him.
He's only thrown for over 200 yards twice this year.
Here's Brooks. Brooks bursting up the middle! Toward the goal line, touchdown! Tulsa strikes first. A 15-yard run for Shamari Brooks. And it's 6-0 with a point after pending for Tulsa. Finding the end zone for the first time in 6 games.
We talked about the veer and shoot, how they like to run right up the middle. Quickly, a quick hitter up the middle. Brooks slams it into the end zone, so they get the interception, cash it in with the touchdown.
So Parker Romo comes on to try to make it a 7-0 game and does just that. 2 plays, 17 yards, 33 seconds, Jay, and it started with the pick by Edmiston.
And it started with recognizing one of the route concepts, jumping the route. The deflection causes the interception, and then Brooks hammering it home, putting Tulsa up 7-0.
Well, how about this game, the way this thing started? I mean, SMU comes in, just to reset for you, with Jay Feely, Ben Holt, and all of our crew. SMU needs a win to become bowl eligible. Tulsa, they've got 2 wins, and you'll see in the American standings here, they have pride to play for and 19 seniors, obviously. But they're trying to play spoiler here against SMU.
A big loss last week to Memphis for SMU. Had an opportunity to play for the conference championship. They came in, kind of played tight in that game.
Yeah.
That's what Sonny Dykes told us, and lacked confidence. And one of the things we talked about with Ben Hicks was how well he'd been playing the last 5 weeks and protecting the ball. 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions coming into this game the last 5 weeks. And
as SMU comes back, they get it to the 29 as Bryson Powers made the tackle there on Braden West. So defensively, I mean, Tulsa's got the interception. What have they done in this game so far, aside from that, that's worked so well in your eyes?
They have done a good job of exploding to the ball. On the interception, they recognized the route concept. They jumped the route, got the deflection.
Here's West, Braden West. Takes it to the 34, pickup of 5, tackle by Jordan Mitchell. 3rd down and short coming up.
So far offensively for SMU, they haven't gone down the field. One time they threw to Prochet, they went max protection, got a 1st down, but they really haven't stretched this team. I think they came in thinking, hey, we're gonna run the ball. Tulsa's given up 250 yards a game, but it's been a struggle so far.
Braden West in the backfield. Pressure coming. Hicks makes a decision, and it was the wrong one. He overthrew Page. Tyler Page in space, and Sonny Dykes said because of the way they play defense, Tulsa, they thought he'd be heavily involved. He couldn't make a play there, though.
Ben, you were right. You said it was the wrong decision. If you watch the running back coming out of the backfield, that's where Hicks should have gone with the ball. Watch this right here. If he throws that ball quickly, this ball is complete, and it's a 1st down. Right there, it's open. Throw him the ball. Hicks looks the other way. It's incomplete, and now they have to punt.
They do. It'll be the third time that SMU has punted. Longest punt's been 37. This is Denbo, one of their linebackers, on to punt.
Well, it's a much better punt than the punter was doing.
You're not kidding. It was Trevor Denbo, the sophomore out of Texas, on to punt. 37 on that punt.
Jarian Anderson should have come up and fair caught that. It cost him about 12 yards.
And there's a throw and a catch as Boomer comes out firing, gets it into the hands of Keenan Johnson. So Tulsa's last drive, 9 plays, 51 yards, Jay. No points on that one.
Should have gone for it on 4th and 4.
Yeah, I'm with you.
What I like about this team, and what's interesting, their offensive line, their tackles are smaller than their guards, and that's a scheme thing. They want their guards to be big, powerful maulers.
Here's Corey Taylor. He can do some balling. It took two Mustangs to take him down. Richard Moore and Patrick Nelson. He is a load. And that's going to be the final play of the quarter here. Exciting quarter, Jay. Not a lot of points, but a lot of excitement. And that'll do it. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Tulsa 7, SMU nothing. Great to have you with us. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, proudly presented by the Home Depot. Great to have you with us here from Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. College football proudly presented by the Home Depot here on CBS Sports Network. SMU, they're trying to become bowl eligible. They get a win, they would do that. Get to 6 wins. Tulsa, 19 seniors they're honoring. Playing for them, trying to end their season on a high note. And Jay, the Americans, I mean, they're bowling big time. I mean, there's 7 teams. Tulane beat Navy by 1 earlier today, so they're in. SMU trying to join them.
Good job by Willie Fritz and his squad. UCF, they won the game, but they kind of lost the battle. When you lose your quarterback, Mackenzie Milton, that was rough for them.
Too bad.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Mackenzie Milton.
You're not kidding. That was a gruesome injury that he suffered yesterday. So second quarter with Jay Feely. My name is Ben Holden. Bill Thayer, our producer. Michael Frank, our director. Tom Wicks, our AD, and all of our crew. We appreciate all their efforts. Great to have you with us here. From Tulsa, hit to Kent, look out! This might be a touchdown! Keelan Stokes, can he outrun him? He can't, but a huge gain! A huge gain forced out of bounds by Kevin Johnson, who's starting today in place of their injured starter. 71 yards, Jay.
It's just a quick screen. Right here, quick out. Rodney Clemens has to come up and make that tackle. It's not a hard tackle. He misses the tackle. And then now he's off to the races.
Corey Taylor in the backfield, and Jordan Wyatt, the senior, normally starts at that cornerback spot. Kevin Johnson got the nod as Wyatt's in a walking boot. And that was Taylor, stopped by Richard Moore there. Second goal upcoming. The ultimate reality TV, right? You never know what's going to happen. Tulsa with a chance to go up 14-0 here.
They were in a lot of games this year.
Yeah.
They had a lead in the fourth quarter 5 times in 2018. Only 2 and 3 of those games. Houston, USF, Tulane.
See what they do on second and goal here. Taylor, who's piled up the touchdowns and just barrels right into the defender there. Took a couple to get him down as O'New made the stop along with Robinson for SMU. Third and goal coming up. And a 2 on that last run. What do you look for here? You think they throw it or run it?
I'd run it again here. Chandler Miller is your best player, your center. And your guards are maulers. That's where you build the strength of your offense. This whole veer option offense, the veer and shoot, is based on those guys being able to knock people off the ball, go right up the middle.
Here's Boomer. Pressure coming, got rid of him. Open man! Wide open to the back of the end zone. Keenan Johnson. A 2-yard touchdown pass, and Tulsa on top 13-0. 6 plays, 81 yards, took 2.5. The big play, the 70-plus yard reception by Stokes.
You're gonna see him come across your screen here late. Just sit right in the middle. In the opening, a poor job by SMU in that defense and a good job by Tulsa going all the way. They get the big play and then they cash it in.
Fourth touchdown catch of the season for Keenan Johnson. 6 plays, 81 yards. Took 2:33 here, Jay. And there's the touchdown, and Tulsa, don't look now, they're on top of SMU, 14-0 early in the second. 14-0 Tulsa. Stokes there, slapping hands, sent it up with a 71-yard reception, and Keenan Johnson there, number 8, capped it off with a touchdown catch, Jay.
Well, they go with bunch formation. Now you're going to see right here, you're going to see 2 crossing routes, and then Johnson just come and sit down, and watch Boomer do a good job of sitting in the pocket and just kind of waiting. Now he sees him. He throws it right in the middle, wide open. Poor job of recognizing what Tulsa was trying to do. And they got a 14-0 lead. SMU better wake up or they won't be going bowling.
They better, and O'Shea standing at his 16-yard line. No chance to return this one. Well, I guess there is. On the hop, he'll take it on the hop. Why not? Speedster Crochet trying to find an alley to cut back into, but couldn't do so as he was dropped by Sam Gotch. All right, so you said it a moment ago. SMU, they have to wake up here. I mean, there's everything in front of them to play for. Here's some room now as Hicks gets it into the hands of Crochet, and Crochet inside of Tulsa territory. They're going to spot him down at the 36-yard line, a gain of 47. Manny bunched the tackle.
That's exactly what they needed. Find Crochet, who's your playmaker. Get him the ball with space, the ability to run.
Last 2 games between these two decided by a total of 7 points as West has the ball and goes nowhere. Tulsa front doing a really good job. Zaven Collins with a tackle. Let's get back to the studio in New York with Brent Stover.
Guys, Tua Tagovailoa already with a rushing touchdown. Now a passing touchdown to Henry Ruggs. Early second, Alabama 14, Auburn 7.
Very good. Thank you, Brent. Does Tua play the 4th quarter this week, Feely?
I think he will this week. He hasn't played many 4th quarters this year. They haven't needed him to.
No.
He's just been dominant, absolutely dominant.
Here's Hicks over the middle. Robertson had it, and I think he was down, though.
Well, they didn't call him down. They haven't called it incomplete, so right now they're playing it as a fumble.
All right. Take a look.
On the field is a reception, runner down, 2nd down.
Bryson Powers, the one that knocked it out.
He didn't complete the catch.
All right, let's see what they do here on 3rd and 15. Hicks fires, trying to get it all. He looked for Page, and he overthrew him. That's the 2nd time he's missed Tyler Page, and they'll bring the punt group on 4th and a mile as Cannon was on the coverage for Tulsa.
He had Freeman late, running back in the flat. That's where he should have gone with the ball. As this play develops, watch Freeman come out here late, and watch how wide open he is. If you get him the ball, you're going to get half the yardage.
For sure.
And then now you can go for it on 4th down. Because you don't, now you have to punt.
Also letting this go, and SMU can't save it. That was Sackville, the normal punter, 41 on that. A better effort than he'd had in his previous efforts, booting the ball away. 14-0 Tulsa early in the second. 14-0 Tulsa here early on in the second quarter, trying to deny SMU getting to a 6th win, which would mean they would be bowl eligible. Our Bud Light Inside Tracks today, Jay. Last teams to start 0-3 and go to a bowl. Arkansas State and Miami did it in 2016. Miami did it again this year. And SMU started this season one of 12 teams to start 0-3 in the FBS. They opened up. Sonny Dykes said they couldn't have played any worse against North Texas. They lost to TCU. They went into Michigan, started to turn things around. They lost in the end, but things started to go well for them. And if they can do that, it would be quite an accomplishment after a gain of 3 there on 1st down.
That's all well and good, but they're down 14-0 right now. And they're getting their butts kicked, and they need to wake up and start playing if they want any hope of getting into a bowl game.
Seth Boomer, 7 of 8, 99 yards. He's hit his last 4 passes. Trying to make it 5 in a row, and he does just that. Catch made on the outside to the 30-yard line. They're going to give him the 31 and a first down to Chris Minter. Tackle was made by Kyron Mitchell, but a first down, Tulsa.
Really good job by Minter fighting for that first down. They run a couple of clear-out routes and hit him underneath.
Taylor, Corey Taylor. You talk about downhill. He bulldozes his way through there as Tyson Niels made the stop there on him. Numbers on Seth Boomer, over 100 with that pass to Minter.
9 for 10.
Beautiful.
Very accurate. Good job. When we talked to SMU, Kevin Kane said we got to take away their deep throws and their screens first. They have not done that, especially the screens.
Here's Taylor, bangs his way out to the 44, gain of 12. And I will tell you that Shamari Brooks, after his last carry, limped off, so we may see a lot of Taylor here. Stay in there on the first down carry. Ball now at the 44-yard line.
Tulsa saw a lot of Taylor against Hawaii at 33 attempts, 152 yards. Those are career highs.
15 for 45 with 3 touchdowns against Navy. Here's a pass over the middle. It's Stokes, and Stokes coming through again. Another first down to the 29-yard line, gain of 27. O'New with a tackle.
Stokes just running a deep slant, a post into the middle, curls it nicely into the vacant area and gets the big game.
Out they go fast again. And trying to get near the stick once again. That was Keenan Johnson as the second touchdown for Tulsa today. Pickup of 8. Taylor bouncing through. Corey Taylor inside of the 5. And they're going to spot him right at the 5. First and goal. Gain of 16. O'New the tackle.
This game has followed the script for Tulsa. Run the ball up the middle. They've done that effectively. That forces the safeties up. Then you can take shots.
Taylor trying to plow his way in there. And no signal. I think he's short, just short of it. Stopped by Rodney Clemens, the defensive back. Well, you would think, see if you agree with me, with Taylor in there from where they're at, 2 down, 4 down territory.
Pounding it behind your center.
Yeah, behind Miller. And there it goes, right in, touchdown, Corey Taylor. Both running backs are on the scoreboard. They've rushed for 2 and thrown for the other one. That capped the 10-play, 80-yard drive. Chris Ivey, the big block to lead him in, Jay.
Tulsa coming out and just asserting themselves in this game. Taylor doesn't even get touched. An excellent job blocking up front. And what a drive for Tulsa. Now going up, they make this extra point, 21-0.
Wow. Parker Romo true, and it's 21-0 here on an absolutely beautiful day in Tulsa. Temps in the low 70s, Jay. Corey Taylor over 1,000 yards in his career, and he finds the end zone to make it 21-0. So the latest Tulsa scoring drive, Corey Taylor there, 24 on the right, capped it off, went over 1,000 yards in his career on the drive, 10 plays, 80 yards.
Well, Sonny Dykes told us that they're going to make us run, that he thought Tulsa would drop 8. They're going to make us run. They only have, SMU does 1 yard rushing on the game. They got to stretch the field. They got to hit some big plays and force this Tulsa defense into some bad situations. That's a fly ball.
It is at Page, and he was lucky that his teammate there was able to fall on it. And that was Griffin that fell on it. Tulsa trying to get to Hicks. Hicks now near side, diving catch, Prochet. That is a beautiful catch right down below us. And James Prochet with a 23-yard beauty.
That's what they call their double smash. You have the outside guys run a little hitch, the inside guys run a corner, and a beautiful catch, as you said, and a big conversion.
Damon Freeman To the right of Ben Hicks in the backfield. Freeman into his breadbasket, trying to use his size, but Tulsa using their force to limit the gain there to the 36-yard line. Gain of 4 on the run brings up 2nd and 6.
When we've watched Brooks and Taylor run so far today for Tulsa,
Yeah.
it's been downhill,
Physical.
hitting the hole hard, physical.
Yeah.
When you've watched Freeman run today, he's supposed to be the downhill physical runner.
Little hesitant.
He's bounced. He's
Yeah.
going in there. He's not hitting the hole hard. He's bouncing too much lateral movement.
2nd and 6, clock moving, 6:15 to play in the half. SMU trying to win to become bowl eligible, but right now in a 3-touchdown hole. Freeman there, and he gets the first down to the 29, forced out of bounds. Got a good block though. He was forced out by Pugh, the defensive tackle, gain of 7.
That was a design run outside by Freeman.
He gets it again. Switches hands, lost the ball, and it's recovered by SMU at the 30-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and Judah Bell was there to fall on it. It was knocked out by Travis Gibson.
The second fumble today by SMU. They've gotten both of them back. You can see the hand just reach up, knock the ball out. They did throw the interception, and it's just been sloppy. Everything they've done has been very sloppy.
Braden West now checks into the backfield. Loss of 1 on the fumble. 2nd down and 11 coming up.
You don't see 2 tight ends in the game often
In the air
for
raid.
SMU. Exactly.
Here's a shot into the corner, caught and diving, but they're gonna spot him down just inside of the 1. Bunch forced him out, 29-yard pickup. That's how they want to see it, right?
Exactly. And there's a mantra with the air raid. If you're single covered, you're not covered. James Prochet down the field. They're in a zone.
West is stopped, Jay. He's over 100 yards now, is Prochet in the first half.
Yeah, anytime he's single covered, I'm going to him. 6 for 122.
Last week had 12 grabs for 134, a couple of touchdowns, and lost to Memphis. 6 for 122 here in the first half. Critical possession here for SMU.
There's Prochet.
Freeman trying to find his way into the end zone, and the push, and no signal yet. There it is, touchdown. SMU, a 2-yard run. So they respond with that, which they desperately needed. 9 plays, 68 yards in a little less than 4 minutes.
Desperately needed is right. You're down 21-0. You haven't done anything well. It wasn't really a pretty drive because there was a bunch of mistakes. They put the ball on the ground, but it doesn't matter. It was effective. They get into the end zone.
And he bangs that one through, and it's 21-7, SMU on the board. Prochet, man, this young man, as advertised, our first look at him live, he's been great today.
And the answer for Sonny Dykes has been to go max protection. A couple times they've gone max protection and then really isolated Prochet.
Stokes drifting back, he'll let it go. And back in the game, here's Shamari Brooks. So he hobbled off minutes ago, but back on the field. Good news for Tulsa because he was the one that started the game, had a 15-yard touchdown run. And really, to me, offensively, he set the tone for them.
Yeah, hitting it hard, quick, fast, not allowing that defense time to recover.
Seth Boomers hit his last 7 passes. They run again here with Brooks. 10 of 11 is Boomer for 141 and a touchdown. The tackle made there by Jordan Williams. 3rd and 7 now. Big play here. SMU's got 2 timeouts. They can force the punt. They get good field position, right?
Yeah, and they can score quick. You saw it on that last drive.
Yep.
You're down 21-0. You get a touchdown. If you get a stop and go score and be down 21-14, now you're talking it's a different game.
No question about it. Also 5 of 7 on 3rd down.
Stokes has been their big play guy, 2 for 97.
Had the 71-yarder Up this near sideline. Boomer's got plenty of time. Now steps out. Pressure coming. Took a shot. Got rid of it. And it's incomplete. He took a wicked shot inside of the 25. Was looking for Jarian Anderson. And Nelson defensively involved in a play.
It was a good job defensively. This is a very dangerous throw. Anderson trying to come back, throwing back across his body. See the hit he took. It was legal. Wasn't anything wrong with that.
There's Prochet. And Bennett. 46.6, fifth in the country. Two back. Got out of your picture, Tyler Page, number 4. Prochet in the middle of the field. Bennett puts the right foot into it. Looked like his dad punting it. Page. Good job on the punt coverage team. Tulsa. West will get it. Edmiston there helping finish him off. Help from Reggie Robinson as well, gain of 3.
You got 150, the clock's moving. You have 2 timeouts if you're SMU. Plenty of time if you can get first downs, move the chains.
Here's Hicks. You don't see this very often out of him, do you? Look at Hicks! And he smartly gets out of bounds inside the 25, Jay.
Coming into the game, he had minus 35 yards rushing. He was averaging minus 1 yard per rush. He was minus 43 in the game before that rush.
First and 15, Hicks overthrows Robertson. Had it, but just couldn't get it in there as Bryson Powers, the 221s matched up. 2nd and 15 coming up.
He did, Ben. He had him again. You know, he missed Page earlier on a sure touchdown.
Yep.
That's a play that Hicks, who's a veteran quarterback, has to just step in there, stand in the pocket, and deliver a ball. It should have been complete for a first down. Now it's 3rd and long.
Off a 344-yard effort.
You got 2 tight ends and the running back.
Yep.
Last time they did this, they went to Prochet. They isolated him. He's sitting in the slot right there, right here. With max protection.
They run it with Freeman. Freeman trying to bounce, and Freeman. And they're going to give him the 25. It's going to be
Well short.
3rd and 2 now.
So they had the Borgers wrong, the marker.
Yes.
If that was 3rd and long, it'd been a curious call. The fact that it's now 3rd down makes a lot more sense.
Yes. 3rd down and 12.
There's Prochet there. He's got 6 for 122.
I go to him. They dump it off. Freeman. Freeman cuts back inside. And he's going to be well short. Took the ball down to the 18-yard line. Shamar Robinson made the tackle. Gain of 7. What do you do, Jay?
I kick the field goal here. Go and get your 3 points. You have a kicker who's been very good on the year. So Kevin Robledo, their kicker, who's 10 for 12 on the year, along a 49. His only 2 misses were from 47 and 42. He's had an excellent year. So the wind's at his back. And you know, even though you didn't get a touchdown, you drove down. You were down 21-0. You got a touchdown score. Now you drove down. Hopefully you get the field goal. You get it back to 21-10 if you're SMU.
You nearly cut it in half. 35-yard attempt. Particulars that Jay mentioned there. Standing season he's had. And this thing isn't even close. Tulsa comes up with a stop. They get nothing to the Mustangs. It's 21-7. It was tipped at the line. Blocked at the line. Let's look and see who it was.
Good snap and hold. No penetration. That's on the kicker. Because you haven't got any penetration and you're just jumping up and putting a hand up without any penetration, that ball is too low. That's on Robledo. They get the block and the stop, a big stop for Tulsa, but you have to get that ball up.
That was Zaven Collins, 6'4" and 250. The redshirt freshman out of one of my favorite towns in Oklahoma, Hominy, Oklahoma.
Even though he's 6'4", without the penetration, that's still on your kicker to get that ball up.
So 10 seconds remaining, and there's the knee. And this half, as I like to say, Sports is the ultimate reality TV. Did you think we'd see this?
Well, we thought we saw it, but we thought it may be 21-7 SMU.
Right.
Tulsa comes out,
Playing.
have asserted themselves, playing really good football, all three phases, and they got the lead.
They do. Tulsa closing out their season. SMU playing for bowl eligibility. And at the half, 21-7 Tulsa. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network. 21-7 Tulsa on top of SMU. SMU playing for bowl eligibility. And they're down by 2 touchdowns as we inch closer to the start of the third quarter. Great to see you. Welcome upstairs our broadcast position alongside Jay Feely. My name is Ben Holden. Thoughts on that first half, man? What stands out?
I thought Tulsa played really well. It was an excellent first half for them, for SMU. It was a half that was very sloppy. 4 penalties, 2 fumbles, an interception, and a blocked field goal at the end of the half.
Here is Stokes, takes the second half kickoff, and Stokes, he's made some big plays and a huge kick return. Gets it out close to the 40-yard line. They're going to give him a 41-yard return. JR, first half stats brought to us by Humana. What stands out the most?
Well, yardage wasn't so much, but the turnover, the interception kind of started the downward spiral. You don't see the 2 fumbles and the 4 penalties, and then you don't see the missed opportunities that Hicks had to make some big plays down the field. You come out, you kick it off, and you give up a big play right away to Tulsa on a play that should have been stopped deep, and you get a big return.
Here goes Shamari Brooks, and Brooks with some room. Shamari Brooks, a stiff arm. And he takes the ball inside of the 30 to the 27, forced out of bounds by Delano Robinson, a gain of 23.
They get a seal block, and Brooks breaks into that next level.
And they go quick. Again, it's Brooks to about the 21-yard line. Kyron Mitchell, the tackle. So Brooks in the first half, 10 for 43. Taylor, 10 for 42. They each scored. Here's Boomer to the end zone, and well off the mark there. Intended target was Justin Hobbs. Third down coming up for the Golden Hurricane. SMU trying to come up with a big stop here on this upcoming third down. Boomer is 11 out of 14 for 148 and a touchdown to this point of the game. Third and 9. Blitz coming. They got him. SMU solving their problems with what aggression there. Coming after him. Richard Moore bursting through there. Pono Davis slow to get up.
Forward progress with rule
Right.
stop at the 25-yard line. 4th down.
Loss of 10.
We talked about Richard Moore from the beginning. They bring him on a blitz, backside. He comes through untouched. And for SMU, that's exactly what they needed. Had to get a stop. Romo comes in. He missed a field goal in the first half. Has not made one in this year.
A 42-yarder. It's blocked, and SMU trying to get it. They do. And SMU is going to take this back. It's Clemens. And the Mustangs with some needed points there. The special teams coming through in a big way.
Talk about a much-needed play. You get a sack, you go with the blitz, you get a sack, you force a field goal, you come in and you block it. Watch Clemens come from this wide side right there through.
I mean, that's the hat trick, the block, the scoop, and the score, right?
Yeah, you don't often see a same guy do all 3 of those. Huge play for SMU and Clemens.
45-yard return, and now look at what's happened. It's a 7-point game. SMU is right back in it, Jay.
Timeout.
Tulsa got the block before the half. SMU returned the favor, but they pick it up and return it for a touchdown and get right back in this game.
It's a 7-point game early in the third.
Well, here's the game-changing play. You got Clemens right here, and he's just going to come straight through. Now watch, you have to block out, and then your tackle has to block out. He blocks down, and he allows Clemens to run straight through, untouched, get the block. That's fundamental blocking, a mental error, and it causes a blocked field goal, run back for a touchdown. And all of a sudden, this game, as Tulsa comes out, got a big kickoff return, hit a big play, looking at when they're sitting there 21-7 to go in and score again, they give up the blocked field goal return for a touchdown, and it's a brand new game.
In part, that is, we're not into the fourth quarter yet. They've had a lot of leads in the second half of games. It's an area of concern for them. And how about that number there, those stats? The first blocked field goal for a touchdown since 2015 for SMU. And Clemens, who Sonny Dykes said to us simply, he's played a lot of ball for us. He's been one of our more solid guys on the back end, and he's obviously been a solid guy on special teams too today. Good football game we've got here. That was Corey Taylor. SMU, good push. There's Whitfield. That's right. So his second pick of the season. He's been out twice because of targeting this season. There's the turnover chain.
I'm such a big fan of those.
Picking up your sarcasm.
Just a little bit.
I like it. I like a little flash and dash. I'm okay with it.
You can't just be thrilled with the fact that you got an interception.
Maybe. There's Stokes down the middle. But we digress.
That was a good throw by Boomer coming back and hit his receiver. You got the inside slot receiver there just running straight down and across the field, a long crossing route. Excellent timing. And a good pass there by Boomer.
Now Boomer back out wide. He's going to run it. Sack Boomer inside of the 25. Another first down. Turner Cox tracked him down, but the Golden Hurricane moved the chains again. Gain of 16. Taylor there. Shy of the 20-yard line. Stopped by Richard Moore. You told us back at 2:30 Central that Moore and his cohort there, the linebacking team of M&M, we're going to have a big day. The redshirt freshman Boomer moving him down the field. Jamari Brooks to his left. Hometown product out of Union High School here in Tulsa. Here's Brooks. Stokes in motion. He gets it. Stokes trying to find a seam. Good job by the SMU defense. And bring up third mid-range.
Anytime Tulsa has gone wide, laterally, SMU's done a good job of covering them. It's when they've come downhill with the veer running straight at them. With Brooks and Taylor, Tulsa's had a lot of success. Brooks has got 79 yards on the day. Taylor 55 yards. They've been physical. That's opened up Stokes in the passing game.
And a 4 on that second down run. Taylor's in there on 3rd and 4. Boomer's going to throw it and bobbled and incomplete. They were looking for the tight end, Minter. And it was on the coverage, Mikhail O'New there that popped it out of there.
Minter should have caught this ball. He drops it, and O'New almost makes the big interception. As it is, they force 4th down and force a field goal attempt.
Going to try it again.
Now remember what happened last time.
Yeah, I do remember.
Nelson comes in from the wide side, blocks it, runs it back for a touchdown.
34-yard attempt.
Right there is Nelson lining up again.
Yep. And this one up, and this one is good. So they extend it back to a 10-point lead. Jay, as Parker Romo knocks it through.
His first field goal, successful this year. Tough to come back after missing a kick and having one block, run back for a touchdown. He's definitely fired up. I finally made one. Thank goodness.
That's off the list, right?
That's right.
There is James Prochet, who is now up to 5th all-time in single-season receiving yards in SMU history. And in terms of career receptions, he's up to 8th. Emmanuel Sanders holds that record at 285 as the kick goes out of bounds, and there's the flag.
This Tulsa defense, 8 teams have rushed for over 200 yards. Houston had 312, Tulane had 312, Navy had 389.
He's swinging out. It's Braden West, and West with a big pickup gets the first down. On the SMU sideline, a pickup of 13 for him.
They really like Braden West in this offense because of his ability to catch the ball. That's his 34th reception of the year coming out of the backfield. Such a vital part of this air raid offense, the ability of the running backs to catch the ball out of the backfield.
He's 3rd in both catches and yardage. Here's Hicks on the run, throws, catch made, and it's reeled in by Page. And Tyler Page comes up with a catch, man. He bunched on the tackle. They move the chains again.
That's the play we saw Hicks miss in the first half that would have been a sure touchdown to Page.
Yeah. SMU trying to use this time here, ticking away in the 3rd quarter. Going a little touchdown drive of their own if they can. West on the ground that time. Good pickup.
Better straight ahead running, not dancing like Freeman was doing in the first half. Just getting through that line of scrimmage and creating positive yardage.
And 9 on that first down run. He's got it again, got the first down, takes it inside of the 30, just shy of the 28-yard line.
Something that Sonny Dykes told us about West. He said he hits the crease well. He doesn't wait, he hits it, he explodes.
These 2 teams met last year, had 2 carries for 89, had a 75-yard touchdown run in that game. Last two times these teams have played. 7 points has been the difference. Tulsa winning 2 years ago here. SMU in Dallas last year. Hicks looking around, nobody open. Hicks, and just smartly throws it away into the SMU sideline. Cannon there with the pressure.
Prochet's got 6 catches, 122 yards. It was open there. If Hicks hit him early, he didn't see him, and then now he's trying to work back, and Hicks can't get him the ball. The guy that's kind of shocked me, who's been quiet, is Reggie Robertson.
Yeah.
He's got no catches on the day. That's your most explosive athlete.
Right.
Prochet's your best receiver. But when you talk about the guy that has the ability, the interception earlier in this quarter that Hicks threw was to Robertson.
Right. Hicks takes the shot. Look out. Who's it going to? Yes, it was going to Prochet, but he just couldn't catch up to it. Needed a little more giddy up in his step there, 3rd and 10.
And he had the opportunity. There's Prochet, and he runs a corner route, and it's wide open, and that should be an easy completion, and Hicks misses again. That's the 4th time that I can count that Hicks has missed a receiver that could have been either a touchdown or a big play today.
Huge 3rd down. SMU 2 of 7. Hicks dumps it off. Freeman's got it. Freeman trying to get there. Takes down the man, but the defender won the battle that time. Jabari James coming up, gain of 7. What do you do now, Jay?
It's an interesting decision. You're down 10. You could kick a field goal and get down 7. But Dykes is going to go for it. I'm not surprised. 32 times this year coming to the game, he's gone for it on 4th down. 19 conversions, that's 59%. Prochet's been your guy. He's up top, right up there.
They need 3. Prochet in motion.
A little Y stick. There it is.
Yup, right to him. Got it. First down. First. And that 1st and goal, they got him out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Caleb Evans forced him out, gain of 10.
They start Prochet outside, bring him in motion. Now he's there. This is the Wes Welker special. You saw this at Texas Tech so often, and then with the Patriots, just Y stick, Y option, allow him to do whatever he wants.
Back to the ground game. It's Kamen Freeman. 5'11", 225 junior out of Texarkana, Texas. Mason Powers on the tackle. That's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter.
Here in Tulsa. SMU trying to get to 6 wins to become bowl eligible. Tulsa, though, standing in their way. That's the end of the third quarter with the score 24-14 Tulsa. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, presented proudly by the Home Depot. 10-point game as we are set to begin the fourth quarter with Jay Feely. My name is Ben Holt. Here's a pass into the corner, and Crochet.
Incomplete pass intended for number 3.
Saying incomplete on the play.
He caught the ball. You're going to see him just run this little swing route, try and get a blocker there. Couldn't get the feet down inbounds, but it was a nice catch. Dangerous play there.
3rd and 8. This will be the 11th play of the drive for SMU. 3rd and 13. Hicks into the corner and nowhere catchable at all for Crochet. So 4th down upcoming, and they're going to trot on the field goal unit to try to make this a 7-point game. A 32-yard attempt.
Last one was blocked up the middle. It was a low kick.
And this one is going to find its way in. 24-17 with 13 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. 7-point game. SMU trying to get to 6 wins to become bowl eligible. They did last year against Tulsa, but that was in late October. This season they started 0-3, one of 12 teams to do so. And Tulsa will begin from there. There's Stokes, who's had a big day for Tulsa. Over 100 yards receiving, so Tulsa with the lead by a touchdown. I don't know that slow is part of their vocabulary offensively, is it? But they're going to want to choose some time at some point.
Neither of these teams go slow. They want to push the tempo. It's always tough for these teams to adjust when you have a lead.
Good job there by SMU's defense, limiting the pickup there by Brooks. 3rd and 11 now for Philip Montgomery's squad. 7:45 and counting remaining in the game. Tulsa just 2 wins on the season. 19 seniors here today on senior day, their final game in their careers in a Tulsa uniform, trying to deny SMU to get bowl eligible. Pressure, Boomer escapes on the run, flings it, and makes the catch over there, but they're short of the first down. Justin Hobbs with a catch, but they're well short, about, what, 4 yards?
Yeah, they're going to have to punt. You want to eat up as much of this clock as you can.
Yeah. 4th and 3, and Bennett comes on. The last time he punted.
It was an excellent. Pinned him down to the 5-yard line, deep in the corner.
Yep. It's his 5th punt. Last one was 53 yards. That'll make Dad proud.
That's right.
Make his whole family proud. Here they come. They don't get to him. Fair catch called for and made at the 14-yard line by James Crochet. 46 on the punt, no return. Here goes Hicks back to work, finds Braden West. Not much there. The Tulsa defense getting there in a hurry. Diamond Cannon leading the charge. He's on my all-name team, by the way. Sonny Dykes, first year as SMU's head coach, spent last season, was it what, an offensive analyst with Gary Patterson?
Analyst at TCU, right? Allowed him to just kind of watch and sit back. Look at the way Gary Patterson ran his program.
Here's Hicks. Flings it out, and he was looking at Page. Manny Bunch over there, causing a bunch of problems on that play. 3rd and 10.
This is a pretty good ball by Hicks. It's where his receiver can catch it. It's just a great defensive play. Page thought he had it.
Dirk Nowitzki on their board. I like that. Got a few of them in there.
What does that mean, a three-pointer?
Apparently. From way downtown. 3rd and 10. We need the 24-yard line. Pitch. Nobody open. They're after him. He got away, and then they take him down. Beautiful work up front. Miles Mutai gets in there to finish him off.
It was just a 3-man rush, so the offensive line should have no problem holding up and allowing Hicks to sit in there. I think if he doesn't run outside the pocket, he'd be okay. He decides to run out of the pocket. That goes right into the defensive end's arms, and that's a big sack for this Tulsa team. And now you got to punt backed up. So you don't have your normal alignment. You got to take shorter steps.
Sharian Anderson fields it at the 40 on a 4-yard return with 5:26 to go. 36-yard punt, 4 on the return. Can Tulsa put this one away? We'll find out when we come back. Well, the American standings, SMU 5-6, trying to get to 6-6. Tulsa, the best finish they can come with this season, 3-9. That championship game.
You kind of go like that with a little asterisk because of the Mackenzie Milton injury.
It changes that thing.
College football playoff director Bill Hancock said that. He said the injury would be factored in to the team's ranking. Daryl Mack is their backup. He started 1 game this year.
Yeah. For the second time, Tulsa has started inside of SMU territory. They drove for their first touchdown in the first quarter after that pick. Can they do it here and try to put this thing away? Something they've had issues with this season, putting games away specifically in the 4th quarter.
Well, you'd think you want to drive, get into field goal range, and kick a field goal. The problem is that you're 1 for 3 on field goals today, with one of them blocked and returned for a touchdown.
Correct, by Clemens. Inside of 5 minutes to play. Tulsa approaching 400 on the yardage board. 2nd and 7 now. Stokes in motion. Stokes gets it. They tripped him up. Beautiful play. Outstanding play off the end by Delonte Scott.
He's having a big game. Got the interception earlier. Comes up here, sees the jet sweep, gets penetration, gets the tackle for a loss, and brings up 3rd and long. So you're out of field goal range here. You're trying to get the first down or get enough that you can go for it on 4th down.
5 tackles and a tackle and a half for loss for Delonte Scott, to your point, Jay.
Playcock is down to 5 now.
Yeah. Then we're going to try to get it away here, and he does. High snap, but he gathered it in. Now he's taking a shot down the sideline. Hobbs. What do they say? They're saying it's a catch.
Hold on, they're still talking about it.
If it stands, 31 yards.
More discussion. I think they're going to say 1 foot was out of bounds.
The ruling on the field is a completed pass for a first down.
Here we go.
What a catch.
That was a beautiful catch.
Goes out, grabs it one-handed, then brings it in. This is going to be a great look here.
Yeah.
There's the right. Now, he doesn't have control yet. Now it's that left foot, and does he have control?
3.
After review, the ruling on the field of a catch stands. It will be first down.
The Tulsa faithful loving that. Justin Hobbs, a senior out of Overland Park, Kansas. You mentioned it earlier.
We talked about it in the first half,
Yeah,
that's right.
How good he's been against SMU in his career, over 300 yards. Double-digit catches for him. North of 10 in that department. At 5 for 60 now, so.
I don't know if any of the catches were as good as that one. That was a
beautiful.
phenomenal grab and a big moment.
Brooks gets it. Scored in this end zone in the first quarter on a 15-yard run.
Timeout. SMU, their first charge timeout. Please reset the game clock to 2 minutes and 3 minutes and 40 seconds. 3-4-0. Thank you. 30-second timeout.
Brooks dragging the defender there for a couple of yards. Well, Shamari Brooks, the sophomore, hometown product, is in the backfield behind Boomer. Senior year, he was the offensive player of the year in the state of Oklahoma. Good talent in this state too. There he is, right side of your screen, now shifting. Brooks. Good job, SMU got good jump, got off the ball in a hurry. 3rd and goal coming up.
Timeout. SMU, their second charge timeout.
They change up the backs, and you've got Taylor, who's checked into the game now on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pound this thing in there. And he can't do it. He cannot do it. Delano Robinson was waiting for it. Turner Cox helped as well. Their final timeout, they burn.
It's a big stand by SMU. Had to keep them out of the end zone. Got 3 big plays by their defense. Forced this field goal, and who knows what's going to happen on this field goal.
There's nowhere to go. Robinson waiting there.
Some emotions going through John Parker Roma right now. He knows how important this kick is, knows that it puts him up 2 scores. It's not a hard kick. All he's got to do is go through his fundamentals, and for SMU, you got to find a way to try and get through and get another block.
22-yard attempt. Out of the hold of Cannon Montgomery. And Parker Romo bangs it through there. And he's true, Feely. Puts it in and makes it a 10-point game.
Big kick for the sophomore. This would be a huge win for this Tulsa team. You talked about it a lot. The struggles in the 4th quarter, the struggles to find a way to win games when they've been in them. Houston, USF, Texas, Tulane, all those games they had opportunities to win and didn't do it.
Parker Romo, that 22-yard field goal, capped the 7-play, 31-yard drive, took 158. Here we go, Jake. Crochet.
Should leave it in. That way it doesn't take up any time. Smart decision.
5 yards deep. Mustangs out of timeouts. And they're going nowhere because blasting through there was Travis Gibson. Like he was shot out of a cannon.
He plays their Leo position. The one thing that you couldn't do if you're SMU is take sacks. Gibson just explodes through there, gets the sack, and that eats up 30 seconds. And you're back 2nd and 20.
7 tackles and 2 sacks. Hicks throws, complete, caught. That's Prochet. Bunch forced him out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. 5 they'll need to convert. You know they're going for it if they don't get it here. Gain of 15 there.
Every time they line up, you got to know where Prochet is right now. He's got 8 catches on the day, 147 yards.
Yep. Only rushing 3, caught by Prochet, and then he gives a stiff arm to Robinson there. And he gets the 1st down, so the clock stopped after an 8-yard gain.
Quickly get to the line of scrimmage. I'd double Prochet. I'd say somebody else has got to beat me.
Right.
That's who they're going to every time. 9 catches on the day.
7:15 tip for Cincinnati and Ole Miss. College basketball when we're done. And this one hops. No chance. Look at Judah Bell there. 2nd and 10 coming up with 2:22 to play in the game. Little Montgomery there. 4th year your head coach here in Tulsa. You said, Jay, this would be a huge way for them to end their season and to keep SMU from becoming bowl eligible. Hicks down the middle, caught. Prochet got 4 guys around him and still comes up with a play, man.
But you're playing zone. You know that's where they're going to go.
Yep.
You know, think about it like a boxing one in basketball. Like, focus on that guy.
Right.
That's who they're going to.
Right.
You know they're going to keep throwing to him.
Right. Gain of 17 there. Hicks swings it out. It's caught by West, and West gets what he can before getting out of bounds to stop the clock. Zaven Collins forced him out with 2:05 to go. Gain of 9.
Evans, who ended up forcing him out of bounds, was doubling on Prochet there.
2nd and 1. Hicks. It's into the hands of West. He picks up the first down that way. So the clock stopped. They'll reset the sticks as Collins forced him out of bounds. Eighth play of the drive coming up here, Jay.
Prochet was up top in the slot.
Hicks looking that way. Hicks taking a shot, and he's got him. No, he doesn't. That's Robertson. But he's got him in another first down to the 11-yard line. Stop made by Manny Bunch.
Prochet was in the slot. Robertson was out wide. Prochet ran the out route. They found Robertson. That's a nice throw by Hicks.
Career high 172 receiving yards for James Prochet today.
He's got 92 catches on the season. That's him in the slot.
See him playing on Sunday. Hicks, here comes the heat. Hicks to the end zone, and he looked for Robertson with Robinson on him. 2nd down coming up with 1:42 to go.
6 foot, 195, tried to find him on a little fade. Instead of the high fade, I would have liked to have seen a back shoulder fade. Rip it in there where the DB doesn't have time. Just turn to catch that ball.
Clock stopped, 1:42 to go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10, SMU. Prochet in motion. Hicks looking left, firing left. And he went to Page. Robinson again on the coverage. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Tried to single Page. Go 3 wide to the right, single Page, unable to find him.
Braden West checks in as the running back for Sonny Dykes.
Remember, they're down 10 with no timeouts. You got to get in the end zone here.
Yep. 3rd and 10.
If they don't get this, they kick the field goal. It's 2 possessions.
Yep. Makes sense.
Prochet's in the slot inside.
Hicks trying to get away. Does. Now throws on the run. Got a touchdown. It's caught by Prochet. And the Mustangs giddy up their way down the field just like that.
How do you lose track of Prochet?
I don't know.
I mean, that's the one guy that you have to know where he is the entire time. He's inside in the slot. He comes across, and watch now. He get a hit, and then he just slips out, and everybody forgets.
2 guys
there.
there.
Oh, yeah, by the way, he's got 10 receptions already. We should probably focus on him.
And he's over 1,000 yards, and he's approaching 100 catches for the season. 11th touchdown catch of the season, top 5 in the FBS, and Robledo comes on and makes it a 3-point game with 1:31 to go, Jay.
So now you're down 3. You have to kick an onside kick. You have no timeouts.
Yep.
So the game comes down to this play right here.
First onside attempt this season. And Robledo, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he was hoping for the big hop. It never took it, stayed low, and just goes out of bounds. And that's the ball game.
Yep. And Tulsa.
Kick out of bounds. Be a 5-yard penalty from the out of bounds spot. First down.
So Tulsa and Philip Montgomery.
It's a good way to end for them.
1:31 left. They can just run it out. No timeouts for SMU. A great way for them to end and send those 19 seniors out winners on this field for the final time and to keep SMU from becoming bowl eligible.
For Sonny Dykes and his squad, a disappointing way to end this season. You know, after beating Houston and UConn, you feel really good about yourself. You go in last week, you got a chance to play for the championship. If you beat Memphis, you lose that game, and then now you come out, you don't play your best game at all. It's a sloppy game from the start for SMU. And they lose to Tulsa, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for that SMU program.
Yeah, it will be. And a happy night here on campus for Seth Boomer and company. What a way for the 19 seniors to go out. Disappointment for Sonny Dykes and his guys. They come up short. They'll finish the season at 5-7. Tulsa will finish at 3-9 in what was a real entertaining game, Jay.
Well, it certainly was. I love this offense, the air raid, and you know, it's a successful offense for Coach Montgomery, the veer and shoot, and everything they did at Baylor, all the success they had. Dino Babers is kind of running it, his own version at Syracuse. We had Sean Lewis at Kent State. He's running it. Obviously, Kendall Briles, the offensive coordinator at Houston, and Gilbert, the offensive coordinator at USF. You're the best, Ben.
You are too, man. Enjoyed it, bud. A lot of fun working with you, man. Say thanks to all of our crew. Thayer, our producer. Michael Frank, our director. And all the great folks in New York do so much to help us. Final score, 27-24 Tulsa. For Jay, all of our crew, my name is Ben Holden. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Now let's send you to Florida for men's college basketball in the Emerald Coast Classic Championship game. Cincinnati and Ole Miss. Brad Johansson and Steve Lapis on the call.